Keynote. We're going to be splitting the room down the middle, and we'll have, I believe this is track 1, track 2. I could have those flipped so the signs are outside. But some great talks this weekend. TrueCrypt audit talk, some great talks by people like Leslie Carhart, our own Grape Ape here, our own Info Sister here. Just some fantastic stuff. So really looking forward to the talks this weekend. After our opening remarks, we have our keynote by Bo Woods of I Am the Cavalry. Recommend staying around for that because that's going to be an awesome talk. And then he and Steve Reagan are running a workshop on Sunday that's going to be a lot of fun. So I do recommend that. Speaking of which, training. So we have 5 different training classes for the weekend. All the training classes are included with your ticket if you'd like to attend. One we have going on right now is Georgia Weidman's pen testing class, which is filled up, very popular. Those of you looking for something a similar experience, I recommend Stephen Fox's OSINT class. Really, really great class, comes very highly recommended. 2 of the other classes that we're running are Kyle Stone's SCADA hacking class, and then Brandon Williams and Frank the Tank, they are running a Raspberry Pi class. So all those will be great. And then we have the I Am the Cavalry Media Workshop on Sunday. So highly recommend that one as well. Great one to go attend, and you'll learn some definitely interesting new skills. Villages. So we have several villages here. Most of them are going to be in the room across the hall, which is called networking. We have a lockpick village there. Going to be a lot of lockpicks contest as well. The hackerspace, local hackerspace Club Siberia will be here tonight and all day tomorrow. We're also doing a fundraiser for a Chicago kids hacking event called Hack for Kids. It's going to be the Hacker Timeout program. Basically, if you've ever done the paid arrest type program, you can go find Haya in the back there. Raise your hand. And what you can do is basically bribe her to go put your friend in timeout. So let's say I wanted to take Josh and put Josh in the timeout. They'll come grab Josh. They'll take him over to the lockpick village, and they'll handcuff him. And then he either has to sit there for 5 minutes in timeout, he has to pick the handcuffs, or he has to bribe his way out, one of the 3. All the proceeds go to Hack for Kids. It's a great cause. It's going to be a really fun event. If you have young kids and you're near the Chicago area, highly recommend showing up. It's going to be 2nd, 3rd week in August. Hi. 3rd week in August. So sorry, I don't have the exact date off the top of my head. But it should be a great event. So if you have kids and you want to attend, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff there. The book exchange. So what the book exchange is we have several new books donated from No Starch Press. And basically you bring your books that are 4 years old or younger by copyright date. You trade them in at the table, you get a ticket, and then you can trade them in for a new book. There's also a whole table of books that are older books that are just free for the taking. So if you see something on there that you want, go ahead on the free table, go ahead and pick it up, and it's yours. So just a way to kind of share some knowledge and help people out with recycling books that you may not want anymore, but someone else might have a use for. So especially if you're local, if you have some books at home, bring them in and trade them in, and let's get it all. Let's get some new books out there for people and teach you all some new stuff. And finally, we have Doffler. Doffler is Steve McGrath's baby. Very, very cool, similar to Wall Sheep and other kind of stuff, except Steve took it one step farther. He's hooked it up to the passive scan analyzer, is that what it's called? PVA, which is Tenable's passive vulnerability scanner. So basically, it's not only looking for unsecured passwords, it's also scanning the network traffic and looking for vulnerabilities within there, and then it's printing out the results. It's very, very cool. Don't worry, privacy is ensured. Well, more or less. Yeah. In other words, they're not going to call you out for, they're not going to call you out for doing something dumb or anything like that, is more where I was going with that. So check out Doffler. It's an open source program, with the exception of the PSV part, or PVS part of it, but it's open source. It's a really great tool. So go ahead and check that out. That's going to be in the CTF room, which is next door. Speaking of CTFs, contests that we're going to be running this weekend. We have the Tri-City B-Sides Joint Task Force. So our CTF is part of one of three that go through three different cons. First one started in Chicago. Middle step is here, and then the last event is in B-Sides Detroit. You don't have to have started playing in Chicago. You can sign up today. You can come hop in and start playing. There will be prizes for the top scores for CirclecityCon. Some good prizes too. CTF 365 donated some memberships, full year long ones. We have some prizes from hackerstickers.com and some stuff from Tenable too. So really great, and Rook Security donated a $500 gift card for the winner. So it's going to be part of the CTF 365 membership that'll also go to the winner. It's a year-long membership. So a lot of good prizes, a lot of good value there. So if you're a CTFer, highly recommend playing. It's a really, really great CTF challenge. Lockpick Rumble Challenge will be run by Bloomington Fools in the Lockpick Village. You'll be able to go over there and participate in that. There'll be some prizes as well. Schemaverse. Schemaverse here? Right here. I'm going to tell you about Schemaverse. This is a qualifier for the Schemaverse World Championship.
All right, so you know your contest is slightly terrifying when they have to ask you on stage to explain it. So it's actually pretty simple. It's just a space battle game. So your classic game, you've got a planet, you want to mine it for some resources, then build some ships and go out and conquer the rest of the map. So pretty simple. Come check it out. You'll have to play using SQL. So generally any kind of client will work. It's just a Postgres database. You connect directly to it. A lot of people tend to use their favorite programming language instead. But yeah, it's really simple, but you have to play in SQL. So come on by. We're going to have the map up. I have actually a lot of prizes. If you win, we're going to bring you to DEF CON. As far as your badge goes, I can't pay for flights, sorry. But that sounded great. I've also got some great maple syrup and a ton of swag. So hopefully I see you soon. If not, I will come find you.
Thank you. And that's going to be in the CTF room that's next door to the, if we're facing it to the left, if we're facing the ballroom. So, what everyone's favorite time, the night events. So, we have a couple of night events planned. First off, we're going to have a bar in the con area here. Yeah. Have a bar in the con area here. We're going to open at I think actually noon today, and then we're going to open at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Closes at 1 a.m. So here's the deal. Downstairs in the lobby of the hotel, after about 10 or 11, the bar is open, but they're like it to be a little bit quieter. Up here, they know we're going to be up here, so it can be a little bit noisier, a little more lobby conning up here. Other major benefit, the costs are about the same as what the bar, and up here helps us, down there doesn't help us. Anything that you spend now will help come back to us come back to us with more open bar tomorrow night at the party. So, buy drinks for people, buy drinks for yourself, and buy them up here if you can, please. We really would appreciate it. But goal is to bring some additional open bar to the party tomorrow night. Tonight we're going to have Whose Slide Is It Anyway, and Drunk Debates. Whose Slide is your classic Whose Slide? Take volunteers, 5 minutes up on stage. Johnny Christmas will be up here trolling you the whole time, and probably afterwards as well. Random topics, it really devolves into some fun. Drunk Debates, going to be 2 sides, 4 on each side. You're going to be able to debate. Johnny's going to be the moderator. Again, we'll be trolling you the entire time. Fun, random topics, and what the cool part of that is basically you can kind of tap in and replace someone on stage at any time that you want to. So it really should be a good time. Again, the bar will be in here, so we'll have everything in the room, and then we're open till 1 around here. So we'll have the CTF room open as well, and a couple of the other places if people just want to congregate, talk, and hang out. So should be a great time. Saturday night we have our party. It's going to be starting YT Cracker and featuring Reverence opening up for YT. So it should be a great time. If you haven't heard Reverence spin, he's outstanding. So really great time to do. YT Cracker, of course, is well known and legendary. So will be a great time. Hope to see you all at the party tomorrow night. Want to thank some of our sponsors. If not for the sponsors, this wouldn't happen. Just as without you, this event wouldn't happen. Accuvant, Imperva, Arista, Fishnet, RSA, Exact Target, and CTF 365. There are gold sponsors. Accuvant, Imperva, and Arista are party sponsors this year, as well as a gold sponsor. They really came through and really helped us out a lot. So, when you have the time, please, go back and take a look at their booths. Talk to the guys from there. There's some other great booths back there as well. So, go ahead and take there. Programs. So we did e-programs this year. Save the environment. The e-program, the link to it is on the main page of the website. You'll be able to pull it up on your phone, tablets, etc. If you want to go down to the business center and print them.
There's also a Google Docs on there on the schedule.
There's also a Google Docs of the schedule on there as well for those looking. And the program has the schedule as well printed in there. So you can hop on there and download it to your devices and be able to view everything from there. So before we go on, anyone have any questions? Comments? Anyone want to do a silly dance? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Without further ado, I want to introduce our keynotes.